Fowler said to go for Watkins. Is that worth a shout? No, he's 30. He's 30 in December or something. That's there's no way Liverpool are going to pay 50 million quid for a player that's going to turn 30. I can see where Robbie's coming from because we all know that he's a decent player. But somebody mentioned Jhon Duran last night, and I haven't been able to get that out of my head, folks. I don't know if everybody thinks I'm mad on this one, but is there a world where maybe we see Jhon Duran come back to the Premier League to Liverpool and Liverpool move Diaz off in the other direction or something? I think they said their friends in Saudi were talking about it a little bit. Now, I'm not seeing anything in the British media, and I've not heard anything on it. But would you take Jhon Duran? Let me ask that in a poll, because I'd be very interested to see if you would take Jhon Duran. So bear with me. Would you take Jhon Duran at LFC? I'd be intrigued by it, but I don't know, it's intriguing. It would intrigue me more than Osimhen, as an example. It would intrigue me more than some of the other players that we've been linked with. Ekitike, I just don't know enough about to know if he's going to be good enough or not. But Duran, it would intrigue me. It would. Now, again, I haven't got a clue if there's any credibility to it. It's just a name that we hadn't really spoken about much until last night. And I wondered, maybe, because he was very young to make that move over to Saudi. Rory said no to Duran for me. Krister said no to Duran. No player lying saying I grew up watching Saudi League is not for me. Did he say that? Nah, come on. Did he really? Man, that's nuts. That's up there with the Robbie Keanes of this world. You know, he grew up supporting about 9 different clubs if you listen to any interview when he signs for somebody. This one, thoughts on Victor Gyökeres. He's a really good player, but we're not going to be signing him. Somebody should, though. I mean, the man's a unit as well. I mean, I was looking at him training the other day. My God, he's a specimen physically. And I'm going to make a bold prediction. And I've nothing to back this up. But I'm going to say he ends up at Barcelona someday. Might not be this season, but I can see him ending up at Barcelona for a few different reasons. Yeah, so there you go. What do we think? Am I onto something or am I completely wrong? But yeah, he won't be coming to Liverpool, mate. Oh, this poll is close. Would you take Jhon Duran at Liverpool? It's 51-49 at the minute, so I'm going to let it go a little bit longer. Nelakram said, Craig, do you think we just might not sign a striker? I wouldn't 100% rule it out, mate. Again, it may come down to how the manager wants to utilise Florian Wirtz. So if the manager keeps Diogo around, if he thinks Wirtz is going to operate in a false 9, and we have Jayden Danns who's going to go on loan coming through in the future, I can see a world where maybe with Jota there as well, the manager doesn't want to bring in a 9. Personally, I would bring in a 9. I would understand if Liverpool don't want to go earth-shatteringly expensive on one. You know, there are options out there, either in the potentially free plus a signing bonus, Jonathan David, all the way up to 100 million quid plus. But I think we'd be foolish not to. You know, I don't think it will be blocking the pathway for Jayden Danns. And what I would say was, then we could sell Diogo Jota if Jayden Danns started to come good in a year's time. That would be the way I'd kind of look at it. So, wow, it's 50-50. We've had 2,500 votes and it's still 50-50 on would you take Jhon Duran. That's crazy. So we're going to have to leave that one running until we see a winner. So we've had 2,875 votes and it's still deadlocked at 50-50. Would you take Jhon Duran at Liverpool? Can't split you after nearly 3,000 votes. I've never had a poll this close for so long. And all my days window cleaning, I've never had a poll this close. Lads, how is this still 50-50 after 3,300 votes? 3,300 votes and it's still 50-50. That's crazy. They always rob 1% when I announce a winner. There's always 1% missing. So whoever loses the 1% loses the poll, right? That's the way we're going to do this. So whoever they rob 1% off loses the poll. Let's see who it is. Yeah, so yes, he would come to Liverpool. There you go. As you can see, 50% yes, 49% no. So yeah, there you go. He's coming to Liverpool, according to you guys. The 1% has been robbed as always. Why does that always happen, by the way? It's nuts.